Hello everyone, we are actually whites, and how do we promote our porn? Yeah, so I will indulge you to pause the video and try your possible best to find the best move in this position. Good luck. So I would love us to do something for me. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so you can get a notification anytime I drop an interesting chess study. Back to the video. Here we can't play a move like king to d2. Black just guides our king and we are unable to touch his pawn. We can't go king to d5 because the pawn stops us. And here we can't push as this will result till still a draw. Ultimately, this is a draw. So what if we try pushing b4? You see that there is a pawn race, and yes, our pawn gets to promote, hooray, but then his comes with a check. We move our king, he can give another check, and he picks up our pawn. Ultimately, this leads to a draw. Fine, let's try h4. There is also a pawn race, and we promote first, but his comes with a check. And you might be asking, okay, fine, but at least we move our king up and our king protects this pawn. But there's this endless series of checks. Ultimately, this is a draw. But wait, in this position, it is very important not to play king to d4 as you walk into a skewer, and black is definitely beating us in this game. King to c4 and ultimately the position is a draw. So since neither of the pawn moves work, let's try a move like king to e2. Black can actually do one of two things. If black gets carried away and pushes this pawn, then we are right in time to, go gobbling up. And ultimately, this is winning for us. Funny enough, we don't even have to capture the pawn. We can actually be extra wicked to black and push h4 in the position. And black goes home with not even a pawn. But what if after we play king to c2 in this position and he plays, you know, king to g2? We can't really go ahead with the plan of capturing his pawn on e6 as this leads to, a draw. Yeah, so in this position we have to change our plans and play h4, and the pawn race continues. Ultimately, we promote before white. And you'd be like, what is the difference between this position and the previous one? They are both, you know, they both have a queen. But notice how black's promotion doesn't come with a check as it did earlier. The toughest part about this endgame study is finding the right checks to give. Here, you must give this queen to g7 check to stay in the game. If white plays king to f1, he has kind of made our work easy, as in a couple of moves we get to trade queens without flinching a muzzle, and this definitely is winning for us. But a stronger resistance will be to play king to h2, and here we can give another check. He comes up, and there is only one check we can give in this position that actually secures our win, and that is queen to d6. Now this move is very deadly because if white should play a move like this, he walks into this check and this check, and ultimately this secures a trade of queens for us. But there's a tricky move that black can play here. Black can play this, and the first response of most chess players will be, oh, threat queens. Now this is where we fall into black's trap. As after this, we have a passer, definitely, but black is in time to stand in the way of the passer. And yes, we are up a pawn, but remember the opposition I taught in my early videos starting the channel. Drop a comment if you want me to, or create a video on the opposition. So this doesn't work. Just to show those that don't know, eventually the king is always standing in front of the pawn, and is either we deliver a stalemate or lose our pawn, which is the same thing as a draw. Going back, if white should go, king to h4 in this position, you can give a check, and ultimately we trade queens. And the difference between this position and the former one is that we get to stand in front of our pawn. Ultimately, this leads to a win. And if we give a check in this position and the king should go somewhere like f3, we don't go this check as we have covered the line is losing for us. But we give a queen to d3 check, and we trade queens like this. Now, what's the difference between our king being on d1 and our king being on d2? The difference is our king is no longer one square or one move behind, and our king can come in front of our pawn, and regardless of the resistance black puts in this position, it will ultimately lead to our advantage. Yeah, and this is winning. Let's go back. So a lot happened in this study, and we'll take it again so we can properly understand. This move is bad, this move is bad, this move doesn't work. They all lead to a draw. The only move that works is this. Taking this, we can simply come up and win his pawn. So he has to play king to g2, the only move that holds his position. Then we push, and we eventually promote. We can give a check, and a lot happens here, but we are going to go straight to the position that won us the game. Not this, as this is losing or it becomes a draw for us, but we give a check to d3. He comes up, then we can play this check, and we successfully trade queens, and this pawn is a passer. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and if you wish to support the channel, the account number is in the description button. Thank you very much. Till next time, God bless.